Man, look at us. No fucking warm-up. Just hop right in the fucking room.
There.
I'm gonna need a warm up.
This guy took his boots off. That's all we have the time for.
Yeah, my feet are hot and sweaty, but they don't stink.
What are you trying to say?
I'm allowed to take my boots off.
So what makes a foot stink?
I don't know.
Shit! Alright, hold on real quick. We got to get into some ad reads. Where's my box? Something we haven't been doing. We do got to actually do this. Yes, sir. Thank you. Alright. So, as you all may know by now, we have our first sponsor, SmoothMyBalls. I finally just got the rest of the merch.
Oh,
They
nice.
sent me the rest of it. So as you remember, the Turf Chopper 3.0 looks like that there. It's a little handheld device, ergonomically designed, to fit all around your areas without causing any nicks, scratches, kinks in there. Leaves you nice and smooth. I've been a fan of it. I've been using it now for the past about 2 months, and I've been really happy with it, and so is my old lady. Now, she's going to be even happier, let me tell you why. Because I got here the Feed My Pubes. Check this out. This is fucking awesome. Cool little design. It just takes AA batteries, and there's a little flick here. It's a vacuum.
Yeah, you saw it here first.
Very quiet. Very quiet, too. So as I was saying, you get lucky one night, didn't think you was going to get some, but then you get some, and she's at the crib. You don't want her to know you're cleaning up. She'll have no idea. And then when she goes to the bathroom after, she definitely won't know, because this vacuum here has the power to pick up all of your hairs. Long taint hairs, thick beard hairs, it doesn't matter. It's getting them all. I'm digging it. Then on top of that, they come with this little grooming kit for men. It's got these two awesome... Whoops. It's got these two awesome different style hair nail clippers. It's got some shears in there, scissors for the tight spots or whatever. Nail filer and cuticle cleaner, tweezer. Another little cuticle scoop thing there. I'm not really into all this like that. I'm a guy. I don't care what I look like, really. As long as the dick's long, I'm good. But yeah, this is definitely worth it. This thing's cool. It comes in a nice little leather pouch.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Looks like carbon fiber almost.
Yeah, it
Not
does.
exactly, but it kind of resembles it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's super lightweight. You can take it with you on the airplane, stuff like that. That's another thing that's really cool with this device here. You can take it on the plane, take it with you. Which, as we all know, commuting city to city and shit like that, it's tough. It's tough, and you got a whole bunch of big stuff. So the fact that they make all of this the size of your hand and smaller, the charging rate on this thing is incredible. I'm off script here. Dude, it took 10 minutes for it to fully charge.
Really?
10 fucking minutes.
That's crazy.
And I've used it like 5 times, haven't charged it.
Mm-hmm.
When I first opened the box, I pulled it straight out, turned it on, cleaned my whole self up with it, took 5 minutes, and it still had plenty enough charge. Right out of the fucking box, being shipped to me.
Hey, that's what you need.
That's pretty clutch.
Oh, yeah.
And then the fact that it only takes 10 minutes. You can't go wrong. So, fully back this up. The SmoothMyBalls for men, for women, grooming kit. Check it out at smoothmyballs.com, and make sure you use our promo code UNIPOD, UNIPOD, short and simple. Keep it sweet, and you'll save 20%. It helps us out here, and let us know. Let us know if you like it. Whenever you get it, make us a video. Send us the video. We'll show you out on here. The company, they love it. They have a very big following on Instagram. You want to get your name out there, you can always use them in that way. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. But smoothmyballs.com/unipod. And let's move on. The
Yeah.
bills are paid. Did you ever get your raw pack?
No.
Did you hit up Drip?
I was going to today. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, you should message him.
Yeah.
Be like, hey man, we're shooting the podcast. Wondering when I can unveil the sweets.
Yeah. Maybe you got the address wrong or something. I was gonna see if you got a tracking number for it. We'll see.
I mean,
Right? Because he's right in Mass, isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had them.
Yeah, because even in
In the video, it
yeah,
shows.
the video he showed each,
It
you
shows
know,
them off.
third, second, first place, all of that.
Yeah, I'd hit him up because it's definitely been like a month.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We'll see. Alright, I'll cheers to myself.
Man's fucking thirsty, bro. I'm sorry. We're getting in here late today. It's fucking 5:20.
Yeah, but we're here.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
We made it. Just fucking headache after headache after headache. I'm running a new job now. It's coming along pretty well. We're going to be using new material tomorrow. There's new self-adhesive style pins. I've never seen them before. Never heard of them before. But yeah, Greg told me to just call him once I get ready to install them, and he'll walk me through it. It's a very uncommon thing because we usually, any duct, alright, so if the bottom of the duct is larger, if any dimension of a duct is larger than 24 inches, we usually just use glue. Then when you get up to 36 inches and above, you have to use welding pins. They're just a piece of metal, round cap, you know, like a nail, but a very big one. And it's edged at the end. You take this little welding gun, you just shoot it, and it welds the very tip of it.
Really?
Just like a tack in the wall, except it's metal. And that's to take the weight, because this blanket gets fucking heavy at that point.
Yeah, sure.
You know, after a couple of years, it's all going to be sagging, and you know, then when it starts to sag, condensation will build up, which then drips on the blanket, which causes more weight inside, so it can go bad quickly. But we don't have a welder for me to use right now. Jobs all over the country, or all over the state. You know, we only got 3 welders at the shop, and they're all being used. You know, so he was like, "Well, we don't really do this much, but I got you. We'll get this job done." Fuck yeah, dude. That's the way I like to do it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it works. I have no idea what they look like. I'm just self-adhesive pins. Okay.
You only got 3 welders?
Yeah.
For these pins? That
Yeah.
sounds like a unispotter, like in my field.
Bro, but
We have like this gun for stud. You weld studs on to pull out dents.
yeah.
Dude, those are like $100-something. I can't
New.
imagine. Well, yeah, yours are gonna be engineered, designed differently, but it's the same concept of sending that a lot of electricity through a small point just to do a little temp weld. In fact, you guys only got 3. You must not deal with that many big ducts then.
Yeah,
Why would you only have 3?
Because they're like $7,000 welders.
There's gotta be some cheapies out there.
I actually brought it up to Greg one time in like a joking fashion. I was like, dude, why don't you just go to Harbor Freight and grab one? And he was like, he was kind of actually offended. Yeah, because I mean, dude, these things go all the way up to like 350 fucking volts.
Yeah.
You know, they fucking go all the way up, and then they also go really low. I mean, you can.
Can we pull one up? I want to see what this fucker looks like.
Yeah, I'm not
That was
really
a fuck.
sure what the brand is.
Like insulation pin welder, maybe?
Yeah, look up. Yeah.
Like the fact that like
That's very similar to what we're running. Yep, that's the exact same kind of setup, except ours is facing the front. IDP 150 dine point. Look that up. IDP 150 dine point.
150.
150.
But that's probably on the lower.
Yeah, it's definitely a lower.
Yeah, lower voltage. I don't know some of
Look
those,
up welder. Add welder
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
some of those ducts can get pretty fucking, and that's even galvanized. So
It just showed them like right there. Put 'em on.
So that one's 200 amps.
That's
200 amps and it's fucking $300.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that's a
it's a baby
welder.
one.
No, that's a welder.
Oh yeah, that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe just go back and we'll find the website. So go back again. View page. Yeah, so these are the pins we typically use.
Huh.
Oh yeah, there's the welder right there.
$7,000.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Solid state resistant.
That is fucking retarded.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he wasn't joking.
That's basically a unispotter, but obviously a little better design.
Yeah, it's because it's solid state resistance, dude. You can fucking. Yeah.
And we'll do up to 12 per minute.
I think I've capped that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've shot
Yeah.
way
Oh,
yeah,
more
I'm sure
than
that-
12 in a minute. Dude, we'll
I'm
set
sure
up-
we-
we'll set up-
You
Like-
avoid the warranty.
We'll set up like 5 for every 4 feet. So it's
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? You know, like an X figure. Do that. Like 1. So that's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've definitely just been like, bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, their assumption's probably like
Like,
applying it, place and apply, go to the next one, place and
Maybe.
apply. That's probably their assumption.
maybe, yeah.
I mean, they have to set some sort of standard. and then-
Shit, I wish that was our quota though. Like,
Yeah, right.
Hey, we can only do 12 a
Yeah.
minute, Greg.
That's what it says on the website.
Application rate, dude. Like, you gotta use that rate when you fucking bid these jobs, man. But yeah, $7,000. I wasn't joking.
Nope.
Jesus.
You thought I was
Before
exaggerating.
taxes. Before taxes.
No, I figure there's gotta be even something within like a couple thousand.
So let's do that. Why do we have 3? Cause it's $21,000.
Is that the cheapest? Really, $7,000? Like the cheapest?
that was
they
the
made?
I mean-
specific one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because they gotta be safe. They gotta be like fully fucking OSHA regulated. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, we're on a lift, right? Your typical welder, if it touches anything metal, it's gonna create that arc.
Mhm.
Not with this. You have to press in the fucking. You gotta press it in,
Yeah, just like a
with-
unispotter.
and then get that.
We'll
action.
make the connection because there's the little eye in the inside.
Yeah, there's a node
pushes
back in.
in,
Yep,
and
same
the
kind of
collar
thing.
around it. Once it makes that connection, then the circuit will go through.
I just think the metal that we're dealing with, the steel that we deal with, is a
It's
little.
fucking galvanized though.
It's a lot thicker than what you're dealing with.
I still deal with up to 1/4 inch thick fucking steel sometimes. I mean, a unispotter's not gonna do shit on that.
Exactly my point.
You weld on a plate and fucking tug.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's fun shit. So I'm excited to see what's up with these goddamn self-adhesive pins.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna use a lot of spray glue. I'll make slits and I'll make some slits and add pieces of tape in there.
Mhm.
I know. Yeah, it might take me a little longer, Greg. When you see this, sorry, bro, but our shit's not gonna sag and our work's gonna be good.
True.
It's also in an ambulatory health center.
Mhm.
It's your first time using these ones too.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
There's no idea of repetition behind it in your mind already. So everything you're about to do tomorrow is gonna be new.
Yeah, except for laying the blanket up.
Yeah,
But yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be fun. I can't imagine it's gonna be like crazy. It's probably gonna be like a pad with adhesive on it that goes to the duct, and then I'm gonna run a pin with adhesive on that into that. I don't know how it's gonna
Yeah,
work.
no, I can see that. Like you have a pin, you put those up first,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put your insulation, then you'll just have like
Yeah.
the washer. You just grip
Right.
on there.
Crank it on up.
Yeah.
Where you at there, soldier boy? You was gone.
Did you dab earlier?
Yeah.
Shirt man. Just
Oh
dab.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Nice,
did you see this fucking oil I got, dude? This diamonds are forever.
They do shine bright.
Shining bright like a diamond. Uh-huh. Bro, this dude did 2 dabs yesterday.
Mm. Yeah, that's good.
We got a lot. You were in the middle of saying something too. And I was listening to you,
Oh, like
and then you just like stopped talking. And I was like, I'm gonna give him a minute. And then you were like, man, I'm high as fuck.
That was like you the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, dude. I should probably just stay sober in here. I was actually talking to these people at work today. This guy's working for another company, drywallers. And this kid, young kid, 22. We started talking about tattoos. He got 2 full sleeves. I think he's like the owner, the son of the owner of the company. Because nice truck, full fucking sleeves, good work too. You know what I mean? Like, not my work. Nothing against you, Roman. I love it. The old work. But yeah, fucking. So we started talking. He was like, or I said, I was like, man, I gotta catch up with our Lord and Savior Joe Rogan. And he thought that was hilarious. So we started talking about podcasts and stuff. He's like, yeah, I don't really listen to podcasts because, like, I'm really into conspiracy theories. I was like, well, then podcasts would be like your best place. He's like, nah, man, those are all there to distract us from the truth. I'm like, oh, Jesus
God, here we
Christ.
go.
I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
We got another one, boys.
Dude, you can't do anything right nowadays. There's always going to be somebody who's got something to fucking argue with.
Oh yeah, of course.
But anyway, so I brought up my theory of the CERN, the Hadron Collider, creating, not actually creating a black hole, but maybe creating the simulation that we're all in now. And I noticed I had probably been rambling for like at least 10 minutes. And then I remembered to like, is he even paying attention? You know what I mean? And I look over at him and he's just like how you were just staring off. He was just staring at me like that. Like,
Yeah.
And then he says, dude, why are you wrapping ducks? I was like, what? He's like, normal people don't think like this. I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I got a podcast.
Normal people don't think like this.
Yeah, for real though. It's true.
But still, isn't that irky sometimes?
It does.
Everyone has their own idea of normal.
That's very true.
Therefore, normal, like, what is it? Like, in his mind, what would a normal person be?
Probably the 50-year-old drywaller guy's conversations that he has. They all just talk about what Pat and what's-his-face talk about in the morning. They're all just rehashing what was in
Sports.
NBC and sports and ESPN. You know what I mean? Like, for that, for this young gentleman who I met today, I might have just changed his perspective on the workforce entirely. Because him being if he is the owner's son, he looks at these other guys like, you're all fucking scrubs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only here so I get some time in so I can get into the office. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the vibe. And then when he brought up the conspiracy shit, then it started to take a right turn. But, well, I should say a left turn. But yeah, then, but for him to see somebody, alright, so mechanical insulators, to a drywaller, we're just people who wrap pipes and do ducts, you know what I mean? Like, an electrician looks at a drywaller like a drywaller is a scrub. Just like guys who install rain meters look at guys who install plumbing as scrubs, or even vice versa. You know what I mean?
There's
So
perceived hierarchy in like every
yeah, of course.
facet of any career.
Well,
Electrical.
mechanical insulators, we do fall into that, to where people look at us like we're scrubs,
Mhm.
because they only see us wrapping ducts or pipes that are straight, shit like that. It's when you get higher up into the ranks where the mechanical insulators actually get their respect.
Mm.
If it wasn't for us, your shit wouldn't work.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we find the failures. If we didn't go through and touch every inch of the pipe, there's no way it's gonna hold up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you don't crimp a 90 perfectly, and somehow it passed through a test. Well, we go to insulate it, and I'm installing the 90, and all of a sudden it pops. Well, now you know if it was being used, not just tested, that it would have popped, and then that would have been a catastrophic issue.
Oh yeah.
So we find the issues. We also eradicate them in live time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, here's an issue. Grab the plumber. Finish this for me real quick so I can get it done. Bang. Nobody knows about it. It doesn't have to go through all the paperwork bullshit with inspectors and all this and that. It's just done. You know how efficient that is in the field? It's very critical. It's very efficient for people who are running the job. So like I said, when it gets higher up in the hierarchy, then we start to get our respect. So for this kid, you know, to see some guy, some kid, some other young guy just wrapping ductwork for the day, there was no way he was imagining that I was nearly as intelligent as he is. And then for me to be spitting off how antimatter is on the opposite polarity of matter, and that you know, this is what creates the density of black holes, and like I started, you know what I mean, like really diving in on this shit. He was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucked them up.
you're fucking smart. Why are you just wrapping that duck?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's probably going down a wormhole right now.
I hope he is. Dude, he didn't even know what CERN was.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone.
I'm like, bro. And I kept telling him, like, this is not a conspiracy theorist. CERN is real. They're doing this shit, and it's all on their website. Like, this is real shit. They have batteries of antimatter.
What are you doing those?
Wrap your head around that.
If one of those was to, like, expel, like we were talking about before,
Yeah.
black holes, you know, we would just, we would
Yeah, what was it?
black out.
10th of a second or something, or half a second.
Yeah, it was a half a second of that
There's,
video. Oh, that was crazy.
Speaking of black holes, I don't know if this was right. I never looked in the article, but something came up on my news feed about they caught a ship coming out of a black hole.
A ship?
A ship.
I don't think it's a
Rick and
ship.
Morty.
A ship?
Hey, I've been watching the Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
A ship?
I don't know.
Did it just look like a ship?
I didn't open the article.
Well,
I didn't
because
know if it popped up on your
So,
side. Like if
I
you-
actually didn't see that, but I
Yeah.
do. From what I do know that black holes, they do expel. They just recently was able to detect them, but they expel like some sort of like gas, and usually we watched it.
Oh yeah.
We all watched it
Yeah.
when it sucked up that neutron star.
Mm.
Okay, so when it's first started to go in, right, it creates that tail, and then all the gas from the neutron star gets sucked in, and then what remains is this very thin veneer of gas. Well, I guess every now and then black holes will spit some of that back out, and the way we see it is it looks like a tail. It's like the same exact, it looks exactly the same as when the star goes in, is when it comes back out. We can look this up.
You're
Let's look
telling me
this
a black hole farts?
up. Yeah. Yeah.
That's radical.
Isn't it weird? Dude, the life is a movie, bro. This shit, this shit.
Black hole tail.
What, like, what would be the best
Black hole disperses gas.
Watch this black hole spew gas.
Video not played on. That's weird. All right, and this is the Smithsonian, by the way, their website. This isn't some bullshit.
Yep.
And keep in mind, we are seeing this in 2 dimensions. So you gotta kind of use your brain. You gotta kind of use your imagination to put it in the full 3-dimensional scale. Okay, they're calling them jets here. Jets are moving at about 80% of the speed of light. 400 million billion pounds of material have been blown away from black holes in these 2 jets. Just the 2 that we're witnessing here. So if you were to see this from the side in a 3-dimensional, it would look like a trail just being bursted out. There are other illustrations that I've seen that show it like much better, but what we just seen there, that purple light, that's what they actually detect. And then they put it through these algorithms to create a generated image.
Yeah.
Algorithms with like just other knowledge that we have. Funny thing is, it's like, what if it's all wrong? What if we're seeing it wrong? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing about perception, dude. It's like a stupid person doesn't know they're stupid. A truly psychotic person doesn't know they're psychotic. Like, you are what you are.
Yep.
So like, we can always strive and pursue for more knowledge, but the more knowledge that we have, I don't think that it's new knowledge. I think that we're on a fucking loop. Consciousness is a loop of experiencing itself over and over and over in infinity.
Is that why they can't make up their mind about Pluto?
No, they can't.
Exactly.
Like, come on, dude. It's a planet. It's not a planet. It's a planet. It's not a planet.
Yeah.
It all starts with Pluto and ends with Pluto.
This is so much weird shit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the spaceship too, they're talking about our moon's wobbling on us now.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, our moon's. So yeah,
It's in wobble?
yeah, it's
I
in
think I've
wobble.
heard this.
Yeah, and it's going to basically, mesh with the current effects of flooding from climate change and worsen them. So we should see the projections we had for coastal flooding over the next 10, 20 years should be amplified by a certain multiple. I don't know the multiple.
So you do know there were some texts that were lost in the Battle of Alexandria. But those texts, some of them have made their way out. Anyway, experts would say that there are some texts that describe like the land with so much less actual land. It was much more water.
Yep.
And this is proven even through like cities like Rome.
Oh yeah.
These
It's the whole Pangea concept. All that
right.
shit.
Well, yeah, Pangea is when there was more land.
Well, yeah, but it's like the shifting tectonic plates, and there's a certain point in which it was all water, and there was more land than water.
Right.
They also say like most of the deserts, they were all lakes or part of the ocean.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the water was so much higher than what it is now, right? Some of it's frozen, most of it's frozen. Okay. Well, we do know that the planet's always going through a shift. It's always rotating. Well, the fucking moon does this too, and there were depictions back in Alexandria of the moon being in a total different alignment than it is now. not like location-wise, but like the bottom of it, right? We know that circle with the massive crater, right? We all know that to be at the bottom right, right? Am I getting this right?
We can always bring it up.
Let's look at the
Fact check, you motherfucker.
yeah. Let's look at a high-definition picture of the moon in live time or something. Live image of moon. Anywho, yeah, that circle that we just seen. Yeah, what's that?
Ooh, moon.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
Span it.
Fuck. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, that's it looks like a tooth X-ray right there.
That's really weird.
Go with NASA. You got too many moon questions.
No, just go down. There we go. Play. Fuck it. Okay. So this is right here, right? Well, shit. I remember it even being off to the side. Don't you? This is the massive crater I'm talking about, the one that stretches out. This used to be over here. And there are depictions of it being all the way up here. Older, like very older depictions show them, like, these are over here. So the moon's, yeah, it's in tidal lock, but if we're moving, then it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in tidal lock, like, you know.
And that's wobbling too now. It's crazy.
Alright, let's look this. I want to know what's up with this moon wobble.
How's that thing moon wobble?
I feel like we could make that into a song. I got that moon wobble. Moon. Wobble, wobble. Wobble. Can you get a video?
I mean, she's talking about some shit.
Alright. 8 hours ago, moon wobble. What is nuances flooding? PopularMechanics.com. No idea what that is.
Yeah, they want us to sign
Of
some
course, there's
bullshit.
some fucking bullshit. That's always some bullshit. CNN.
You saw CNN? What's that?
Down, there you go. That was from
27 times,
2021. Alright, I can deal with this. Coastal communities in the United States be forewarned. A dramatic surge in high tide floods is just over a decade away in the United States. The rapid increase will start in the mid-2030s when a lunar cycle will amplify rising sea levels caused by the climate crisis. Okay, let's be easy on that there. Found a new study led by the members of NASA's Sea Level Change Science team from the University of Hawaii. Only far northern coastlines, such as Alaska's, will get at least another decade's respite. Decades respite because long-term geological processes are leading to these land areas rising. The study published in the journal Nature Climate Change is the first to take into account all known oceanic and astronomical causes for floods, the agency said in a news release. Alright, it's the accumulated effect over time that will have an impact, said Phil Thompson, assistant professor at the University of Hawaii, Department of Oceanography. Alright, if it floods 10 or 15 times a month, a business can't keep operating with its parking lot underwater. Okay, shit. This is science here. Keep going down.
Gotta get the lunar cycle.
Alright, lunar cycle. The reason for this expected surge is tied to the moon's 18.6 year cycle. Which would explain why I remember. Right now, it's in the half that amplifies tides, meaning high tides get higher and low tides get lower. Along most U.S. coastlines, current sea level has not risen so much that high tides regularly top flooding threshold. That won't be the case next time around, which is in the mid-2030s. That's because of how a wobble in the moon's orbit combines with rising sea levels. The wobble isn't new. It was first reported in 1728. But how this movement affects the moon's gravitational pull, the main cause of the Earth's tides, will spark these new phenomena. Keep them down, my friend. Keep going. That's it. I am so sorry for wasting everyone's fucking time.
CNN's always got that.
That doesn't really explain much at all. That's
No.
just that's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo saying like, "Hey, sea fees are gonna rise." Yep. That's
That's
about
what
it.
they say it again, right there at the end.
And,
How many times are you gonna say that?
Yeah, you see, not the best.
Hold the fuck on.
But
Hold the fuck on. It's on an 18.6 year cycle, and we're just now realizing this. Like,
yeah, we should
How-
have been known about this.
when we're last, 18.6 years ago, we'd have had it in the news. You know what I mean? Like, they'd have been like, hey, the moon's shifting again. We're gonna, stay away from the water lines because it's gonna rise. This would be in the almanac, for crying the fuck out loud.
Well,
It's not new knowledge, right?
well, no, I think they're just saying it's more amplified now due to the current rise and expected rise and all that.
Oh,
And it's
so
like,
water's gonna get higher every 15 years.
now, like every year, basically.
That's cool. It's gonna systemically get higher.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
not gonna stop
sorry.
getting higher. That's awesome.
Well, I mean,
That's awesome.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but yeah. it's-
How many fucking homeless people are out there? Right
So I love my mountains.
now? They're gonna be swimming, dog. They better buy canoes.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the business we gotta get into right now. Making fucking canoes, dude. Think about it. By 2030, that's another 9 years. You know how many motherfucking canoes we could make in these 9 years? Enough to fucking sell and become super rich. Think about it. If we made, even if we just made 10,000 of them, all right, we sold every one of those at $100. 10,000, 2 more zeros. That's $1 million.
Well, we got to keep a couple for ourselves and our loved ones too.
Say what?
We got to keep a couple canoes for ourselves.
That's only if we make 10,000. We also, dude, if we sell 10,000 at $100, say, what if we sold 10,000 at $300 or 200?
Yeah, true. But we can
Then
only
we
really
got-
sell 9,997 because we at least need 3.
All right.
Nah, he's already got one. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Well, this is gonna be we got advanced technology. We can't just
No.
rest on our laurels of
You
a
can
classic
have
canoe.
the promo one, and we'll give him.
I'll have the one with the house on it.
Yeah, and we'll give him the crash test one.
bitch, I'll
we
be
can
in the
have
mountains.
multiple,
Why are you hitting me?
We can have multiple.
Did you see
options.
the one they just made that folds up?
A canoe,
Yeah. You haven't seen
Sounds
that one?
sketchy.
folding canoe.
Made out of Flex Seal.
It's close, but I don't think it's flexi.
This is great.
The fact that it's close is concerning because
Dude, this shit's fucking wild.
Images or video. Yeah, images are a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah,
Look
finally.
at the diagram. Let's just look at the.
Yeah, do a little video. I'm surprised you haven't seen this.
It's
Like,
best suited to longer
it's even been advertised on like every fucking platform. But it looks pretty sweet. So if you want to start making canoes, this is competition.
All right, we got some beautiful scenery here. My canoe. That's a good demo. I'm already in love. It's a great video. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice.
Introducing my canoe, the world's first foldable origami canoe. Traditional canoes are cumbersome and nearly impossible to travel with in a small vehicle. We wanted to experience the joy of canoeing wherever our travels take us, or simply out our back door. A canoe that folds into a compact box was the best solution. My canoe is packed and carried to any location easily without sacrificing quality or performance.
Yeah, say
and will
something.
fit any lifestyle.
Well, I just
My
realized you
canoe
were wearing your
was
muff.
able to meet both my requirements of being lightweight,
I left the
small and compact that I can put it away in storage, but also allow me the versatility to still have weekends away and go on the adventures that I like.
It's pretty dope.
Right? Isn't it?
It's pretty dope. I want to see it. I want to see it on the full video.
My
Okay.
canoe is easily assembled at any
kidding.
location in 10 to 15 minutes. Every piece in the kit is used in the build.
Just really simple, couple of clicks, and it was all done.
Like, you know how it
All right.
always
What's
takes,
the price?
You know how it always takes like two
Let's,
people?
cut this. What's the price? My canoe. Oh, I'm about to. It's on Amazon. Jesus! Yeah, we can compete. It's fucking origami and you're selling it for goddamn $700. It's on pre-order. It
Yeah.
says mad cheap.
Yeah, it's half price and you gotta pay. So it's probably an installment and you gotta pay like 8, 9.
You can get 2 of them for $7.
I think it's
that's not
the
bad.
I think it's the room for 2 as opposed to like 2 full canoes. And this is the soda.
Yeah.
for the
One person, yeah. Two
Oh, I
person.
see it, yeah.
But
Crazy.
come on, man.
Inventory is running low.
You know how annoying it is.
You're not getting
sometimes?
that to the homeless though.
No.
Nah.
It's too expensive. We got to come up with a cheaper build that the government will contract us for that we can just hand out to the homeless people. Get the government to pay for it. Taxes.
True.
Recycled
Paper.
water bottles.
Recycled homeless people.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, plastic's always floating.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking
Oh my God, we're coming up with ideas.
just go in with a recycling company, you know, and we'll just transform recycled plastic into a canoe.
Yes.
Leave it to the Jew to find the cheapest way.
Hey man, if you're giving the homeless,
He'll text us later with an even cheaper method.
Hey, you owe me a challenge, motherfucker.
I ain't shotgunning a beer.
Yeah, you
You know how
are.
hungover I was Sunday?
That's fine. You were. That was that day. But you owe me a challenge, dude. You got to do something, and plus there's interest on it because it's been days. I'll give you that.
Then I ain't ever opening up any of your snaps.
Fuck off. All right. You
Dude,
lose
it's
out.
not in on that fine print.
Lose out on that fire, Dan. You lose out on all that fire.
Dude, I haven't shotgunned a beer since like before I could even
Alright,
buy
then.
beer legally.
Don't shotgun a beer, but clear bong.
Mm.
Nice. We'll finish that one off. Pack him a nice new one.
He has to
You gotta
agree to it first.
Fill it up and.
No.
What you mean no?
Fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
You get something eventually.
All right, then you got to give me 50 push-ups, no break.
Can I work up to that?
Nope. You just gotta, like, when you start to hurt, you just gotta lean to one side, take the pressure off, go to the other, but you gotta stay in plank. Give me 50 straight, man. Come on, dude. I didn't chug a beer in years. One day I was just like, you know what? We haven't done a challenge in a while. I had a beer in my hand. I only had 2 left. I was like, well, if I'm gonna catch a buzz, I gotta drink it fast. I was like, fuck it. So, you know, I cracked a hole in it, put the phone on record. Hey, buddy, in a while. Here you go.
Yeah, I thought he was coming out with push-ups until he
Bro.
looked at the beer. I'm like, no.
Bro, you know how fast it took me to drink that beer?
I don't know. A couple seconds.
Just over 4 seconds. I still got it. I still got it.
Mommy'd be so proud.
So what's been on your mind? Y'all's mind. Whose mind?
So, I did see they introduced the bill to legalize cannabis in Ohio.
Yeah.
First ever initiative or whatever to fully legalize there.
Yeah, it's been medical now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we got delivery too here.
Yep. And it's not DiGiorno. It might be DiGiorno.
Marijuana. It's not DiGiorno. It's some marijuana.
But now I'm high and hungry. What the fuck?
So, this very well could be our last podcast in here.
Yeah, true.
Is it? Is it?
Well, we got
We got the material arriving either Thursday or tomorrow. Yeah. What's today? The 19th?
Tuesday.
21st.
Today's the
20,
20th?
no, today's the 20th.
Yeah, so it could be. It's going to be arriving between now and Friday. I'll be gone this weekend. But,
Might be able to get one more here. Because you're leaving for Ohio Wednesday? Thursday? Friday? I thought you said 29th.
Huh?
Bring the calendar back up, please. 29th's the Thursday.
oh, it is?
Shit. It's like a flashlight on.
Yeah.
Were you on the night of
Yeah, we might get one more in here. And then after that, we're at the new spot. Tyler, did you order your chair?
28th? No.
No.
That'll be. My chair will be here tomorrow.
My chair will be here, I don't know, probably the next day.
Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Wait, no, you ordered it yesterday? Oh, I ordered mine yesterday, so maybe it'll be here tomorrow.
But I got Prime.
So do I.
Oh, well then yeah, it should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
I can't wait to get these chairs, man.
Yeah, no, they look nice.
super
I know, I was like, damn, I kind of want to replace my shitty one.
I was saying, it looks like yours.
Well, you
No, it looks
you
nice
gotta
there.
get a chair.
Well,
though,
no,
for
I know.
over there.
I'm aware.
So, I mean, you could definitely use this or that one.
Yeah.
If you want it,
Yeah,
but we gotta
nicer.
have
No,
gotta
no.
have matching chairs. You keep
Way
it.
nicer. And
Then we'll have to
eventually,
get another one.
yeah, eventually we're all having to throw in like $40, 35 for a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then this fucking-
Yeah, I'll probably get mine. Just check for the next one. Probably.
Yeah, boy.
Got a bunch of plant stuff I gotta buy.
Yeah.
Flipping the ladies pretty soon. So.
Going into Bud
Oh yeah.
already.
Oh, yeah. So I mean
They're
those
getting
big
crowded.
ones. Oh, yeah.
I do
They're too big. They're just so big. Like they're about almost 4.5 feet tall. The big ones. Yeah. I've been on this mission. I've been basically Chris Breezing these hoes for the past couple weeks, like beating the fuck out of them to try to like keep their growth down a little bit. But they're fighting back. They're like, oh yeah, you want to hit me? I'll fucking grow twice as good, you motherfucker.
Jesus,
That's
I
ridiculous.
can't wait to see him now.
Yeah,
we definitely gotta
stuff.
check him out.
My outdoor with the rain, they've been fucking suffering.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
much
it's been-
rain.
Yeah.
Not
Should
enough
put them
sun.
under the porch.
I don't want to keep moving them. Because I think when I moved them up there, the lighting keeps changing between like when the shade comes in.
Yeah, if it's under the porch, it might flip it back into
Yeah.
flower.
I don't want to
Yeah,
do
one of
that
those
again.
like coverings. They have like the I forget what they're called, but whatever gardeners use, they put them over their greenhouses.
Yeah. Like I moved them twice now.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Please continue.
But I think
Finish it.
I think I'm gonna get rid of those three.
Mhm.
Like there's that single one. He still looks like he's just not normal.
Mhm.
Like we were all talking. I'm pretty sure I have 3 hermaphrodites.
Well,
And I don't think I want to take that risk. And if
Yeah.
they flip male, then
or they re-veg. That's their possible consensus.
Yeah.
Agreed.
but
Because yeah, if you put them under that deck, for a couple weeks, That
Yeah, and
might-
like-
yeah, that would have flipped it for
Like when you saw them, you know, the leaves were a little on the light side.
sure.
Yeah, they're even worse now. They're getting lighter and they're starting to come out a little yellow on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just more towards the top of the canopy, or
No, the yellow's on the bottom.
the very bottom? Oh, the very bottom.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard. If it's not like high, above like the middle of the canopy. Leaves have a certain shelf life, so they'll eventually die within a certain time frame, no matter how long they're on a plant. So it's pretty natural for the lower part to start yellowing up a little bit.
I don't know, it looks like it's like spreading up though. Like
Yeah, well that.
with the color hue
Mhm.
from the top leaves to the bottom, like it almost looks like it would be on a color wheel. It goes from yellow to light green on the
it's
top,
fading
so
out. Yeah, that
just
could be.
it just doesn't look healthy. And the fucking rain we've been getting here has just been dousing
it's
them. They haven't
ridiculous.
been able to have the sun that they fucking need. I mean, the other three on the backside, they're doing good. They're still growing. They're pushing. But just the three on the right. No.
Come on.
No.
Just take a rip.
That would be so useless.
So what?
It's some Durban poison. It's
We don't got-
advertised
we-
to motivate and boost.
Motivate.
Yeah,
boost
we don't-
what?
We don't have too much more time anyway, You might as well just fucking enjoy it while it's here. Come on, just take a rip.
No,
You ain't gotta fill it up or nothing. Just get you a hit.
No.
Come on, bro. We'll call the challenge square.
We'll call it square.
Call it square.
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
Damn.
bastard. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
He wants those 50 push-ups.
I'm just not in the mood to smoke right now.
That's
I'm
up.
saying.
Just a one-hit quitter.
But you never got a hit.
I don't smoke all the time.
Only enough.
Dude, I probably smoked on here, what, 6 times? Like half the episodes we got almost.
Probably right, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't count.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe somebody is.
Oh, I'm sure someone is.
Someone might
Someone
be.
is.
Shit, you just put that out there.
Yep.
The smoke count. Yo, I was watching. I'm envisioning like ways we can chop up the episode to make like shorts for Instagram and shit.
Oh, you and your clips. Clean them clips. You can get smoke clips.
I mean, no, we can do it in even like 3-minute sections. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about it during the promo, and I was like, listen to that. You listen to the when I had in the turf chopper,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it up to that. I was like, yeah, you can't even hear it. I was thinking of like doing like a cut scene where it goes real close to me, where I'm like this, because I look just silly as fuck holding this thing up to the mic, and then like no audio, but then have the audio of crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing shit like that. Yeah.
You gotta have good creative vision with that stuff.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
seeing a lot of that kind of
I
stuff.
look at some too. Like one of the episodes we did, what's the one you watched? Brendan and Shaw or something?
It's, King and the Sting.
Yeah, like how they do the anime.
Animation.
The animation,
Yeah,
of some of their
yeah.
stories.
Yeah, like they'll do it all the time though. So like throughout their conversation, when they reference to something, they'll actually pop up like a, you know what I mean, and whatever it's referencing will be there. So they,
Wait, what do you mean? Like their clips or during their
No,
podcast?
throughout their whole
Oh,
podcast.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah, they got a lot of production going on there, and it's just 2 guys. One guy controls which camera's up, and then the other guy controls the animation. But it's all that's
They do
done
that in
in
real time too.
No,
Oh, I
no,
was
they don't
gonna
do
say,
it
what
in
the
real
fuck?
time. But most podcasts I'm seeing, they have somebody controlling the cameras and recording that instead of doing it outward.
Probably like post-production.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we can figure out how to do that, because if so, my brothers are already listening.
Oh yeah.
Like, put them in, you know?
Yep. Sub them in, coach.
put him in. We can set it up so where he's, you know, not directly in the camera. Yeah, I don't want him in the camera yet.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But then when he gets of age,
Yeah,
he'll already be a G at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can put him in, like, unveil him as our fucking, like, yo, this been our secret weapon. You know, it'll make him feel really good, too. He definitely deserves it. As long as you put in the fucking work, bro. Like I said.
It's good skills to have, too, because he seems to be into gaming and stuff, and, like, video editing is a good part of that if you want to, like, potentially pursue that as a financial means.
And using his creativity, too. Like, like when he plays Minecraft, dude, the shit that he makes. I remember when he first started playing, or when I first seen him playing, he was making like really cool buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he starts making like mazes underground, and like he'd tell me all the time, he's like, nobody can get through it. Like, I'm a beast at it. You know what I mean? We could make him so happy because he didn't, have a bunch of people on there that would like. Ultimately, they would talk shit to him, because they couldn't figure out his maze.
Oh man,
they
being pissed about it.
Yeah, so they'd talk shit to him, and then that would get him upset. Man, he can't.
Yeah, it just shows that you bested them like bad.
You're a beast, bro. Create.
Like I might have just left. I would have been like, damn, you got me good. Then I would have left, but I thought it was shit because you bested me.
Create, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call those sore losers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I had somebody to tell me that when I was younger. Like, just whatever comes to you, those kind of feelings, you gotta fucking just go with it. You know what I mean? Take that shit and run with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was told as I was coming in, I had like this boss that kind of told this philosophy to me. She was like, same perception as reality. Talking about like your interpersonal relationships with other people and like that, how important that is. But I'm like. I was like always combative of that, and I realized it's more like, well, yeah, perception is their reality, but sometimes people are just fucking dumbass, and like whatever someone else's reality doesn't really have a effect on you or what you're doing. So their perception isn't necessarily your reality. So fuck them. If someone's like people are coming at you a certain way, or they have a certain perception about you, it's like, fuck, does that really matter? They're not you.
But do you still hold that today?
What do you mean?
Like that value?
No. I'm anti-perception as reality. I don't give a fuck what someone else's perception is reality.
Yeah. I feel like that's like the most freeing.
Oh yeah.
Like just being you to the fullest and hoping for the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
The
it's still a
good
work in
people will stay
progress.
around.
Of course. You have to always continue to grow. You never, perfect at anything, but certain things people might say might catch me the wrong way or put me in a certain mindset, but fuck,
yeah, man,
it's just their perception.
Well,
who are they?
I think a good thing to remember is that like the people who have gone through that and they're like still around, you know what I mean, like that stuff, those are, we see that it's just kinks, in the armor. It doesn't change who we are.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we all love each other. You know what I mean? Or else we wouldn't fucking, spend the time and, put in effort with other people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So.
What are you talking about? I don't know you guys.
Yeah,
oh, what the fuck, dude? Man, I thought we had a good thing going, bro.
This is over. I'm done. I quit.
Start burning my own place down.
Nah, dude, don't. You can't take things to heart.
No, exactly. Yep.
It's I don't think that anybody in this room has any like ill intention.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Ever.
No, definitely not. I definitely wasn't referring to anyone in this room either.
Well,
just
yeah,
like a general life.
Yeah, but definitely in a way kind of hit home. Because there have been times where we have brought things up. And, you do get to the defensive, and I don't know. I don't ever mean to get you there. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to work through whatever. If there's anything that's not there in line, we got to straighten it out. And we're all friends, man. kinks and all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, everybody's armor's been through fucking
Yeah, exactly.
war.
Yeah, exactly.
For
Yeah.
real, you know.
Yeah, and that's, you know, part of it too, is like we're all very aware of, like, you know, hyper aware of our own shit going on in our head. It's like, you know. But
Yeah, I think you're ready for like a good acid trip, man. For real.
Yeah. I'm thinking that I still kind of want to stick to my initial goal of like microdosing to start.
Yeah.
Because that mushroom, cheers to that mushroom, kind of.
Well, that's
I don't
no.
want to
Listen,
get caught
that's
off guard.
that's because no. That I that's honestly being the person who brought you there for the first time. That's my fault. It's my fault because I set that experience up, and I was even taken back.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't even know. Like we.
Yeah, like I was not nearly compared. I didn't know how strong that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
those were gonna be. I really didn't. Ultimately, it's my fault for setting it up the way I did. I should have just been like, have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like at the same time, I wanted us to be able to, chill and get through everything.
Oh, yeah.
But just have that giggle and, yeah. But you handled it.
No,
good.
it was great,
Everybody,
yeah.
we still had a great time. But yeah, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, there's benefits also to, like, I think in my mind, to microdosing as well. It's something I want to explore too. It's not necessarily like a fear-based thing, but it's also like, yeah.
What's really great about like microdosing with psilocybin is that you can get an eighth, or even 5 grams, and just blend them up and put them in. You can get 500 capsules on Amazon.
No, really?
$12. Yeah, grind them up, put them in there,
And shit.
and there you go. You got at least 90. I know.
Makes sense, yeah.
You can even control the capsules of like fast dissolve to slow too.
Get the ones you want. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man, what you can do nowadays, and it really does help.
Mm-hmm.
It just like opens your third eye and connects you back into what really matters. I got it at the end of it all.
There's a lot of like interconnection and like I should say themes between experiences that certain successful people have had, and like manifestation is always the main one that that people circle back to if you listen to like successful people in interviews. That's like the main one. But then if you look at people, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, they like have discussed in the past microdosing and things like that, and how that affected their train of thought towards success and like building products and all that. That's always something I've been really interested in. So,
I think it allows you to disconnect a little bit from the ego, and that allows you to just go for things more. Like if it doesn't pan out, it's not the end of the world. As long as you're still here and you're still experiencing and you're enjoying what you're doing. A man who enjoys what he does never works a day in his life. You know what I mean? Like that's so.
Amen to that.
That is so real.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you want to.
That is, yeah, but dude, it's so real because like to those guys, they were doing what they loved, and the microdosing allowed them to step outside of like the fear of failure, which is a total ruse of the ego.
Yeah, allows you to like truly formulate your vision.
Or maybe not even step out of it, but just give it the good old middle finger and be like, "Fuck you, I'm doing this."
Yeah,
see what
that's it,
happens.
man. Very true. Yeah, that's it, man.
Because how many people out there that wrote books, they're always fucking chain smoking cigarettes, they're drinking the coffee. There's been some that will dip into the psilocybin, or they're doing cocaine. There's been plenty of those authors that have come out after their book has hit it, and they will talk about what they did to get to that point. I mean, they put their body and their mind through hell, but the masterpiece that came out at the end, they're happy with it. It made a bunch of other people happy. No one got hurt in it.
Yeah, there's a
Minus their
sacrifice.
lungs.
There's always a sacrifice. You know,
Oh, yeah.
For everything you do, you gotta put one thing up for the other.
Mm.
It's tough because at the end when the lights go out, this is another thing about psychedelics is you very quickly realize that this is regardless if it's infinite, we don't know what's at the other end.
Mm. Yeah, very true.
We can surf the cosmos of consciousness all we want, but in all reality, it's all the imagination. It's all what we can perceive, and there is that realm of the unfathomable, and there's just nothing there.
Mm.
So, who knows? When the lights go out, that could very well be it.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you this sense of like every single day is a gift.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And you think about it, on average, there's only 27,000 days to live. On average.
Yeah.
Like, how many of those days are you willing to sacrifice to being anything but happy?
Mm.
To being anything but enjoying what you're experiencing? And then you gotta remember the fact that like, fuck, I live in this society that is a good society to live in. If you think about the rest of the world, and you will,
Yeah.
it's just a
It gets thrown in your face, so you have to. But that that appreciation and gratefulness can take you a long way too. So.
but to live here, man, you gotta work.
Oh yeah.
And it's this like, it's kind of like a weird paradox within this yin and yang. It's like this line where they meet. They're not meeting gracefully. They're fucking clashing.
Mm.
Because you can go and live off the land, but you're sacrificing.
Yeah.
For me, there would be a lot of sacrifices. But I know, I'd probably be extremely happy if I was able to just take my children. We all go out, teach them the ways, learn, do everything.
Yep.
And
Disconnect from technology.
live the way a human is supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's...
Pretty difficult in this.
You've been watching Alone,
current
haven't you?
climate.
Yeah, that too.
That
But
good?
it's
show.
been getting me thinking, man,
Which season are you on? Are you watching the new
Well,
one?
I only finished season 7. Yeah, it's the only one on Netflix. I
Oh, so-
finished it, though.
That's the
It's the
one.
one with Rolling Wings. Oh, spoiler alert. Hey!
Yeah, dude, they're on like season 15. It ain't no
Oh,
spoiler.
shit.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Season 15?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. No.
Well,
No, they're doing season 8 right now. Get out of here. You're tripping. I'm talking about tripping. You're over here like, yeah, I'm tripping, bro.
You wonder why you didn't want to hit this shit.
Sorry, man. Hey, you're good. So, no, they're doing season 8 right now. Look at this. Alone. Current season. There, 8.
Man, so many advertisements these days. The first one, 3 options is hey fucking shit.
In season 8. Alright, look up, look up current season, please. That way we get the... Season 8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
season 9 alone
season.
coming to History Channel. See?
yeah.
And that was says June
99.
8th.
Well, my bad, but still.
Alright, now
I've
where is-
watched 1, 2, 3, and 7, and I'm in the middle of 8.
You didn't watch 6? The one when Jason Jonas wins?
I don't remember.
How
one
dare
or
you skip
two.
a season, bro?
I don't, because I watched the
That's
first
the
one.
one.
on
That's
Netflix.
the one who's on Rogan.
Oh, then yeah, I watched that one.
That's season 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, how have I only watched one season? I know way more about the show than you.
You remember more. Remember how my brain works? You know
Yeah,
how many times, You remember how many times
Processing.
I fucking tried to tell you to watch this? And then
He's
you're like,
like the-
bro, you need to check out this series. It's called Alone. And, dude, I lost my fucking shit. I've been on this guy for months.
Well, I found it on my own.
So he
Exactly.
put
You
you
shouldn't
on
have,
it?
if you actually listened to me for once, you would have been like already more even ahead of the game.
Bro, you told me you were like, hey, I want you to watch my favorite anime.
Huh?
Bro, you gave me some on the cover.
Oh, Princess Mononoke?
Yes,
You can make fun of me all you want.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I know. And I swear to God, you still have it because I don't.
I don't have it.
I
I
don't
know
have it
I
either.
gave it to you.
I don't have it.
You grabbed it from the house.
I don't recall.
How would you not take it when you took everything else?
It's not in my collection. The last thing I remember is you taking it.
I mean, I'll look. I know I haven't lost one. I'll look.
But still, you hurt my feelings.
Why?
Because I got. Because
Bro,
I've been telling you about it.
well, listen, you don't
Like
ever.
sometimes you don't
ever.
fucking listen to me.
You don't ever tell me about good shows.
That's
So,
a fucking lie.
what's the last good thing you told me about aside from Alone?
I'm still debating on Alone right now because you're still saying I found it.
Well, listen.
You found it because
technically,
you never listened to me to go check it out.
Right, but I'll give you the credit because, maybe when I seen it, I was like, oh, maybe. This is what Jesse told me.
Have you
about.
watched Life Below Zero? Any of that?
No. Is it good? Is it
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, but that's all up in Alaska. Even JRE, he's got one of the founding fathers of that show on, but he got booted because of how he was trying to produce it.
Okay.
Basically, money-hungry people, bigger producers came over and took it over.
Fucking, that's how they always ruin it.
Soiled it.
Every time, man.
Well, he left because he was doing his own, like Alone, you were supposed to record yourself. He was doing that. And then there's other groups out there, so they hop back and forth to the groups, just like Alone. Except now there's couples and stuff, and there's families up there just showing their day-to-day life survival of living in Alaska. But obviously, more money and wealth producers came in where they just wanted to have a camera crew at each individual spot. The guy's like, no, I want to keep doing my own thing. I think he managed a couple more seasons doing his own thing, but contract basically came up and just money took over and he bounced. He talks about it with Joe.
That's interesting.
But, I mean, it didn't kill too much of how they produce it. I still like it. That's probably the one I'm thinking that they're doing like 15 seasons. I watch a few of them. There's also like Mountain Men or Mountain Man, Alaskan Frontiers. I like that shit. So
They have a lot of different shows.
yeah, it's all just like the older style survival.
I like that kind of shit. I did start watching the show Big Timber.
I thought about watching that one. Is that good? Is it worth it or?
I mean, if you like watching nature die.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's,
these
it's,
chopping logs.
dude, it's about the
Bro,
fucking logging companies.
Yeah.
these trees.
Stuff.
Alright, I don't usually take like an offensive approach to things. You know what I mean? But like, these trees are massive and gorgeous trees.
Where are they at doing all this? Just all over, or is this specific?
Look at it. I don't wanna spew garbage.
What are they called? The tree man? Tree
Big
man wobble
timber.
This one, I believe, is a fairly new show.
Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
That's right there.
Out Vancouver Island.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
no nonsense loggers.
They be slaying big shit. It's like, for what, man?
Yeah, right.
You know, I get it. We need
Supply
it.
and
But,
demand.
and you know, this is coming from a guy who fucking did that work. But I did it not on a scale like that at all. The only kind of scale like that was like up at First Lake, where we were just dropping and fucking slaying up trees.
Yeah, when you're
kicking
clearing
trees
when
and
you're
kicking
clearing
them.
for the tower.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll watch those like every now and then, but it doesn't pique my interest just because of what they're doing to like the nature. Like same with Gold Rush, like I can watch that, but at the same time, the aftermath that sometimes they'll show, they'll do the drone shots of how much they mined, and it's just fucking wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
Like all for what? 8 ounces of gold? You guys fucking happy? Like the least you can do is once you're done, just fucking sprinkle seeds back all over their land. Like come on. Yeah. Even with the fucking timber companies. You want their money to keep coming, you guys should probably keep planting trees. Otherwise there'll be no trees for you guys to fucking cut down to make money.
Mm.
You think they would want to kind of get into something like that.
Something more
But
sustainable.
nah, they just, that fucking dollar paycheck every day is what they just want to do.
Yep.
It's just shitty world.
It can be in some places, not all. But
Man, you're still in your work clothes.
yeah, I kind of forgot it. Close.
Well done.
Yep.
Free advertising.
Hey, ain't nothing free. I'm kidding. No, she wouldn't pay anyway. Trust me. I know from experience. Hey, you know, I mean, how are you gonna build a business if you ain't about your money? How you gonna
That's
stay
a
in
fact.
business through all this bullshit if you ain't about your money? Hey, man, you know,
That's facts.
it's America. You do what you gotta do. As long as you're fucking going to work,
Yep.
you'll be alright.
Yeah, earn your own. You're not entitled to shit unless you earn it. Occasionally you get entitled to things.
Since your like birthday or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
You got any philosophical shit to say?
Yeah, don't listen to the wind.
Alright, I feel like it's a good way to wrap it up.
Yep.
It's been unirrelevant.
Alrighty. Later.
Peace out.